Hello again. All right. Yeah. A couple of days ago, we did the product number, which I changed that to be part number now. I also changed this product category to be part category, just because after looking at it closely, I noticed that, well, it's not really a product. It is a product, but because we are working with cars, so part is more, is better than product category. So I changed the name from product category to part category, and also this guy, product ID, product number to part ID, part number. In addition, I had to update these guys to be part and part. All right, so just kind of heads up on that before I show you what I about to do. I want to add the let's see, I have this auto parts mock-up data here. Here's some mock data in the CSV file. See there? This is what we're going to be importing into our database. All right, and I prepare it to this is the updated sheet from that one, this guy, and this part right here, let me show you. We're going to be importing now into these guys, so those numbers must jive with these. If you notice, part ID, part number, UPC, and so on and so forth. See that? And that's what we're going to be importing. All right, so let me, now that I clear it out, we are going to be adding. Let me go to the part form here. Where's the part? That's the part. We are going to be adding a button right here for import. So I'm going to copy that, paste. We got to have some data to work with, don't we? All right, let me name that guy to import part. Yeah, let's go import. Import is good enough. All right, now I'm going to go back to the code behind. Go find part right here, and I'm going to type in part cmd import import part. Let's do the click event. So when we do click on that guy, what we want to do here, we want to turn off all these guys and put a message here, say, hey, please wait, or something. All right, so let's do that before we before I show you the import function. Let's get this UI out of the way. So if we do that, we come in here, it's going to go right into the function that we just created right there at the top. See there? Now we can say, let's see what we're going to say. We're going to say, we're going to say me LBL, just action right there, message. All right, we're going to say caption equals please wait. All right, and then there is a function. There is a function, the file, let's see, file function that is looking for form, I think. File copy right here. You see there? Well, that's the image file. Here's a file. See there? If file exists, all right, we're looking for if file exists function, and that file exists is just going to do the dialog, open up file dialog, open up the file for us. All right, so let's go to the front end. We're gonna call that guy. If actually what we need is that file function requires the variable, so we're gonna call file path as string. Now, how do I know this? Because I use it all the time. All right, so if file function, all right, how about file exists? There you go, and then we're going to put in that file path in there, then else and if. All right, so here we are going to disable the buttons. The easiest way to disable the button is to, I'm going to come over here, see, copy there, oops, copy all that right there. Obviously I tested this one already, all right, so you see how I got this import button right there. We're gonna disable. We're also gonna disable this guy. We're gonna disable everybody. We'll say, hey, let's not do anything to it, all right? Copy. Now, if this file doesn't exist, we want to revert back to import and add new. All right, so now if this guy exists, if the file exists, all right, I have the Excel function here that I already coded. All right, this one is export, this one is export. Different type of export. This one exports from the by query or table, but here is an import part right here from CVS. What this one does, it sends a file that we're going to pick up, all right, and it's going to open up the file, okay, as a free file, and then we'll mark that as number 1 or file number. Yeah, file number. Okay, file number is in an integer. So, and then we are going to see, we open the file right here, and then we are going to extract that each line. All right, we're going to extract that line into this guy, which is line as a string right there. That's going to have everybody in there. Okay, that's going to have everybody in there. And then we're going to split everybody by a comma delimited into this into the columns. All right, and it's going to have its own records in the columns. And here I identified there have to be at least 12, not at least, there have to be 12 columns in there that's not empty. So if you look at this guy, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Actually, the 13. Did I miss somebody here? Let me look at it. That should only be 12. Let me see. Did I miss somebody? Okay, that's good. That's good. We can definitely find out what they are too. So we're gonna, we are going to make sure that we get everybody in here. correctly. Otherwise, we're gonna have boo-boo. All right, I'm gonna save that. Actually, I said third. I thought it's 12. Well, we're gonna find out. Let's find out how many columns there are. So I'm gonna put debug print, and then I'm gonna put uval columns. And that's it. We're gonna find out if how many there are, and then we can fix it right here. All right. So I put a stop break right there, and we're gonna find out. Okay. Now let's go back to our form right here. We're gonna call db nope, it's Excel file, Excel db access. Yep, call Excel db access, import part right there, and then we're gonna put in a control, which is the first one that we put in the message, and then we are going to put in the file path. Actually, you know what? That is a function. If, then, else. We're gonna see if it imports successfully, what we want is to copy this. Let's see. We gotta do something with these things right here. Seems like it's a lot of redundant here. We want to be able to do one at one batch. What if we can say, okay, so I know what to do here. There's a function. I remember a form function that I create. Form function disable all buttons. There you go. All right. And if this guy imports successfully, we want to enable two buttons. All right, so we're gonna say call form function enable button 4. There you go. And then we're gonna put in the button, the command import part. We also want to do the same for add enable button for command add new. That's it, those two. Otherwise, actually I'm gonna copy that. When that guy is done, we want to make this guy visible. Actually, do I need to do that fixable? I'm thinking here. Now that I'm not sure what happened here. I think that thing is turned off. So we're gonna make this guy a true. And this guy right here, we don't need to do that, do we? Let me think. If this guy is done, so we can do this. What if we do this? Now that I'm thinking, see, sometimes you have to come up, you know, your brain just start to ping, bang, ping, bang. I wonder if I can just do a sub without function. All right, so we'll just do that, and then come down here. We are going to remove this guy right here. All right, and that guy, that right there, your parts CSV file was imported successfully. Okay, good. That looks good right there. That's all we have to do. Is just that guy just going to go out when it's all said and done. I went ahead and implemented this, which I'm not going to do it just yet. I want to make sure that the import works. So I'm going to save that, and then back to the front. Now instead of doing an if, we can say call and take off this guy. And the reason being is because once that guy is done, what I want to do here is I want to call form function enable. Oh, actually, you know what? I've got that in my clipboard right here. Paste, yep, sure did. I remember that. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do this. All right. Similarly, I'm gonna do the same thing here. All right. So that reduces all coding right there. That looks good right there. So let's hit it. Knock on wood, and hopefully everything goes as planned here. All right, so let's save that. Remember, I made a break right here. I want to see what's going on here. What's a break? Break right there. I want to see if the number of columns here. All right, so all right, let's fire her up. Let's fire her up. All right. Okay, let's continue. All right, let's verify again that we don't have anything in the part table. Nothing in there. And this guy needs to be closed. All right, so let's go to part. Ooh. Input part doesn't exist. Is part, import part, copy. So yeah, so what needs to happen here? I can do this. Replace. Alright, so save. Now I need to restart my application. You know why? See that? Because when anytime you stop the debugger, it destroys the object. Therefore, I'm no longer logged in. Alright, so which is good. Now, when this application is finished, is done. All right, that right there will not ever happen. All right, that right there will not ever happen. It only happens when you code and stop the debug. All right, see now our object is good now, so we can just go there. Good, looking good, looking good. All right, see we got 2 buttons, add new. Now if we click on this guy, nothing happens. Let's go take a look. What happened? Did we move something here? Oh darn, what happened there? I thought we had the import part, copy. We had one way up there, don't we? Got one too many here, one too many there. Oh, let's do the whole thing right there. You know what happened there? I had part. I did the replacement and it replaced part. When I did the replacement for the command import, it add the part into it. All right, like this. Let me show you. Let me do that again. Watch. Watch. Look, import. Look, it's going to add the part right there. That's why. Watch. See that? See that? That's why it was like, what's going on there? So I'm going to take that out. All right, let's go find the other ones. Make sure there are no hiccups. There you go. Okay, good. Okay. Okay, that's good. Whew. All right, so let's continue. Let's continue. That was the reason why. All right, let's try again. It should allow us to open up that guy. Okay, see that part again? That's fine. That's okay. We can just copy this guy. And as a matter of fact, we're gonna do find that guy. Let's go find that guy. Okay, that's just those two guys. Not sure why that is. All right, let's continue. Good. Now you notice it says please wait. All right, we're gonna select this file that we just modified. It comes in here. How many? There are 12. So maybe that first 0, it doesn't count. So there's a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The number 12 is actually 13 columns. I thought I did that one correctly. All right, so that's correct right there. All right, I'm gonna take that out, and I'm gonna take that out before I forget. All right, now let's validate the ID. The first one we don't need to validate. This guy right here, that's UPC, that's ID, that's also ID, that's another tax ID. This is the distributor part number, distributor, which is a part name, and here is the column description. Yep, cost $15, price $21. Quantity 50. You see that we are looking at them. This guy is reorder point, so everything is looking good. All right, everything's looking good. Now this part right there has not been created. That's why you see this object variable is not set. You see that? So once it's set, everything will be good. All right, so now I can go over here and click one time, and let's hit F8 to see if it goes. Oh, it's going to come in safe. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to do that, and yeah, and do that. Continue. Good, it passed. It passed. So that means we got one item. I cannot see it because it's still working. One item inserted. All right, let's continue. We should have 100 items. Done. Done. That's real quick. In 100, well, we pause. It should take about 1 second for 100 records. All right, it should take 1 second for, but we pause, we examine and all. That's why it took that many seconds. All right. So if we come back in here. What's my part? Oh, there's a page. Oh, there's something's not right there. Here's a fiction. Oh well, you know what? Not sure what that one was. Something came out from that import, and I'm pretty sure. So we should have 100 right there. You see that on the bottom there? And the CUPC here, I don't like that. You see, we gotta fix that. That's not the UPC number. We don't want that. Okay, we don't want that. We're gonna fix that. All right, that's incorrect. That should be numbers, or yeah, just digits. All right, leaves like this right here. See, just like these digits right here. This is UPC numbers right here. So yeah, let's go fix that. I'm gonna delete them. Yeah, sometimes you have to look at the thing, all right, and make sure that they're correct. You see right here, I'm gonna expand them out. I'm gonna format this column right here and make that guy a number and no decimals. That's how it should look. That's how it should look. All right, so yeah, let's save that. I'm gonna show you how we're not gonna encounter that paste error right here. So in here, begin row 1. No, I said if row is greater than 1, so it should start number 2. So I said 13 columns there. So not sure why it can count as the error. Or is it because of that first time that we made a stoppage? Anyways, let's try it again. All right, we're gonna try 2 times. This one we're gonna do that, and the next, well, you know what? Let's do this. I'm gonna undo that. I have not tested this audit right here, but we're gonna test it right now. All right. So this one should say import parts list. Audit date. Yeah, there you go. So we got that. So that's good. We don't need to add anything else. There's no reference. There's no nothing. And this is just identifier part and part import. All right. So let's go ahead and call that. Let's try it again. Let's go back to the form. And also, I noticed it did not refresh this guy. Let's make sure it refreshed that guy so we can see. How about that? Good. So let's go back to here. So when it's said and done, we can say me part form refresh form. And that should refresh this guy right here. See, this is that form right there. So it's going to do its magic right there. All right. All right. That looks good right there. Let's try it. Let's make sure it does now. So we do import. That thing says please wait. We're going to select this guy. Something mistyped there. That's the problem right there. Import part from mistype. What is that? And it's 1 second, and it's you see that it populated. So something is not right in one of those items. So let's that's why you get paste error, right? Is there? Yeah, not sure which one that is, but we got everybody in here, and there should only be 100 of them. See, it begins from 1 and continue on down 100, and the number UPC is correct. Everything looks right. But that error, not sure why that error is there. Oops. Error. Anytime I get error, I just like, what's going on? I want to find out why that error. Let me see. Let's go to Excel again. We got to find out what's going on here. All right. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go right there. How about this? If I row equals 98, then debug print I row. The reason why I'm doing this, so that I can stop and step out. I need to stop in there and step out. All right, so that's the reason why I did that. Sometimes you have to come up with a clever way to there you go. See, it's 98. All right, I'm going to step out. It's going to print 98. All right, now I'm going to put a stopper right there. So no barking so far. All right, let's go to the next one. Go to the next one. Go to the next one. So next one. That last one. You see that last one. So is it the last one? Is it the last one for real? Not sure. Let's try again. We're gonna find that guy. All right, this is how I'm gonna find that guy. So if it's 90, okay, I know this is. Let's put. So I did what? How many did I do here? I did -2 here, so that should be 100. If it's 100, put it in here, and we got a couple more rows to go. All right, that's because of the header. Okay, good. All right, so I'm gonna put a stop right there again. And before I do that, let me clear this guy. It's going to print, begin printing. It's going to begin printing there. And let me delete this guy again. We gotta find that error. All right. I mean, your job is to make sure that your application does not have any hiccups anywhere, you know, since they deleted. So let's try again. It's going to go right there. Good. See that? I've got 99. And it begins from 2. All right. Remember, see, it's greater than, which we're skipping the row header, the column header. All right. And it goes to number 199. Now we are going to go into second one. All right. So we're going to find out what is going on. See there? Something's not right. See? That's weird stuff right there. We don't want that. We don't want that. That's the problem. That's the problem. Everything else is fine. Alright, so let's try to save that. Now that it's out. Alright, let's see this guy. There. Alright, let's go in there. Let's go to see what it's doing right here. I'm gonna come right there. Got part number 100. Part name, ID, supplier, tax. See, that's not good. I don't like that because that's what is going to be recorded in that column. Alright, so I'm gonna continue. So yeah, that's something in that last one. Alright, something in that last one. What happened there? We gotta find out what it is. Well, anyways, you know what? Instead of me finding out and have you looking at me, I'll let you know what's going on there later. All right, but right now, let's see if we can click on one of these guys. This guy's not clickable. All right, so let's fix that. We gotta be able to click this guy and search on this guy. See that search is not working either. So let's go fix that. All right, now the clickable is subform part. All right, and this guy's called part number. That guy's called part name. That guy's price quantity. So now let's go to the code behind there. Do we have part number? We do. All right, now does it have an event? It doesn't have an event. Oh, there. So let's click on event. This guy does not have an event either. All right, this guy does. It does. So make sure it goes in there. Good. All right, so that's step one. Now The other one is the search. All right, we got to enable the search. All right, so let's go to the main form, which is part. So let me see, set lock. I think it's a lock on entered. It goes right here. See that right here? Let's go in there, see, find out what's going on there. We want to do the lock right here. Right here is going to lock everything until, except we are going to say, okay, we don't want this guy to unlock. Unlock. Or not unlock, set. Text box, edit, back color. 4. Okay, 4 means individual. Yep, and this is a search text there. Because if you don't do, yeah, this guy means it's gonna lock all the text boxes. But that includes the search. So when you recognize that, you say, okay, now I want you to unlock this guy for me. That's basically what it means. All right, let's go. Let's see if we get a search text. There you go. See, search text is good now. See there? There. Good. So how about ABS? This first item. A, B. Look at that. AB. Anything with the AB. All right. Now the AB could be in the categories. All right. So let's look at break. Anything with brakes. So we can browse through brakes. Get that parking brake cable and this and that. See what else? Control arms. I see control arms right there. See that control arm? All right. See what else we can search for. How about the number? 10, 11. 10, 11. Look at that. 10, 11. So if you know part number, you can get 10, 11. All right. Nice. I noticed I say part 4. Why part 4? We gotta fix that. It should be part number. Maybe I misspelled again there. You know, Jack does a lot of misspelling, but he knows, but he knows how to fix it. So right there, you know, this screen is real tiny, and you know, I have to squint my eyes to look at it. When it's too small, I can't see. All right, there you go. I noticed something else too here. Maybe we should make the price, make the price column a little narrow. And I don't see the border on top of this guy. So let's fix some stuff. And how about part number as well? Maybe part number could be a little smaller, narrow. All right, let's go fix that. Let's go fix that. So a couple of things that we need to make narrow. This guy and this guy. All right. Now this guy right here could be there. Could be there. This guy could be there, and we leave this space right here for the scroll bar. All right, that will be a scroll bar. But this guy right here, I want this guy to align right, and this guy centered, and I think that should be good. All right, now we should be, oh yeah, hold on, what did I say? There should be a border here. Let me see. Not sure why that is, but okay. All right, let's take a look at it now. Okay, that looks better. Not quite as what I want to see, but we see the quantity. It said in stock. See, that stock is not really there. One other thing we can do is expand this guy. But if I expand this guy, it does not correspond to this guy because they are the same width. You know, we want to keep that. See that they're the same width. I can make that stock in stocks column narrow. Let's try that again. Yeah, you can call me what is it? What are you? A perfectionist. There you go. That's the word for it. You can call me perfectionist if you want to, or what if I do that? Would that work? Let's see that. Oh, that looks a whole lot better. That looks a whole lot better there. Yep. So we can see the in stock and we can see the right. That looks much better. Now the question is, you see this CV Axle? There are two of them. There are different company supplier. All right, we're gonna click on one of these guys. Ooh, oh, we gotta fix this supplier right here. We don't have a category. Let's go fix that. See, now you see me in action now. I'm going on hunting. So we're gonna make this guy 2 columns. The first column is not shown. Make that 2.5 inch, and then this right here will be a query. Let me take a look at this guy right here. It is the part category ID and category name. All right, so I can come over here, right there, and then zoom in. I can say select part category ID, and then category name from part category, and order by category name, and that looks good right there. Now it should match correctly. Maybe. Let's go find out. Let's go to part, click on carburetor. There you go, electrical systems. All right, now the supplier number 7, check this one out. This one is different supplier. See there? That's why they're different. All right, now eventually I'm going to add suppliers. All right, and that will be a drop down list just like this one. That will look at the name instead of the ID. And also this guy right here, you see this guy? Let's fix the sales tax. We have sales tax. All right, we have sales tax. So let's see, we got sales tax. So let's go fix sales tax now. The sales tax, I can basically come to the work order because not that guy. Is it that guy? Is it that guy? Oh, I know why it is. Service. Yeah, service type. Right here, I remember. There you go. So I can just copy this guy right here. That code right there, row source from this tags right here. Right. And then close that. And then go back to the part. And then select on this guy right there. And then go in there. paste, you see that? And then we just go up there and make sure it's 2 columns, the ID and the name. All right, 0, 2.5, that looks good. All right, now it should tell us what kind of sales tax they are. Let's pick out one of these guys. See the sales, non-tax food, non-food tax. So that's pretty good now. Now is it discontinue or continue? See right here, we gotta fix this guy. All right, gotta fix this guy. Right now it's not doing anything right here. So let's go in the back end. All right, where it displays. Let's go look for display. See, we don't have discontinue or continue, so we can do this. Discontinue equals O part discontinue right there. Now it's a number, so we don't want to do that. What we want, oh, it does in here. We want to say if if that guy is 1, is discontinue, else is not discontinue. See that? And then when we save, I think when we save, I already did that. You see that? I converted back to 1 or 0. All right. So I left that out just so that I can show you how to make that. I think one of the follower asked me how to make this guy work. So that's how you make it work. All right. Now let's select another one. About ABS sensor. It's not discontinued. You look at that. Good. What about the save? What about the save? You know, when we edit, you see how this guy is light up, and we can fix this guy right here. See that? We don't want that. We don't want that. We want that one to not being able to edit. All right, because that's the part number. So I'm going to cancel that, and let's go fix that. When we do unlock, right here, let's see right here, we can say call form function. We have to do the individual now. Oh, there misspell again there. Reset text box color 4. Reset text box color 4. This one is part number. There. Reset means you cannot edit. All right. Reset means you cannot edit. That's my description. All right. So let's do edit, and that guy, we should not be able to do anything with that part number now. See there? So that's how that works. Good. And how about save? Can we save it? Save successfully. Good job. Nice. Well, that's a lot. All right. So, but that's how you import the stuff. All right. And we did the edit. See, I still don't like this. You know what? I'm going to do it one more time. I don't like that at all. We're going to do that import one more time. Let's do the import one more time. Somehow I'm not satisfying with that guy. See this right here? Don't like it. Just don't like it. It shouldn't be like that. Just have to do one time right, you know. So I'm gonna open up this guy again. All right, see there? I don't like that. Format text. Nope. Let's do number first. All right, because yeah, that expands it out. Now I'm going to format. Well, anyways, we're gonna save it like that, and hopefully, yeah, save as CVS. Well, we got that right there. So yeah, I just not sure why that is. Not sure why that is. Well, let's try one more time. Yeah, I'm just too picky, you know. If it's not working correctly the way I want it to see, I gotta stay at it. All right, gotta stay at it. That something's not right in that mistype thing there. I don't like that. I got an idea. I notice it says, yeah, I got an idea. I notice it says that. Okay, let's do that again. You know what? Let's do that again. You import it correctly then with the number format. Now it would be problematic if you have 0 in there. All right. So, but let's try import that again. I want to see what the error is. All right. I want to see what the error is. So this first one is okay. I'm going to go to the next one. This guy right here is number 101 here. Let's go find out what's going on. Let's go find out what is going on. I'm gonna come right here. All right, let's take a look. What's going on here? That should be a number. That should be string. That should be string. That should be number. A string, number, date, ID. That looks good. Not sure why. So I'm gonna go right to update, and I'm gonna do F8. That's good. It's good. It's good. Exit. Good. Let's go to the next one. Done. It didn't work that time. Oh, it has to do with this guy, this monkey right here. It has to do with this monkey right here. So that's good. That's my ID. That should be string. Oh, this could be it right here. ID. I'm gonna put 0 in there. I think that could be it. It says VB no string, but it's not. It's a number. Ah, now I see it. See there? That's not the no string. If you look at the audit right here, audit right here, my type is, see there? Audit ID is a number. Is an integer. Ah, found it. Phew. I found it. I think I found it. That's where it was. Now, before I move on, I want to delete this guy too. There. All right. So we should not have any barking now. Let's continue. There, no box. Whew. That's more like it. Yeah, sometimes you have to go line by line to look at it. That's part of coding. Alright, now it shouldn't take 109 seconds. That's because of me debugging as well. Alright, that's it. That's all I need to show you. But let me recap how I did that. Alright, first you got to have a function to import. Alright, and here's the function, and see, I had to line up, make sure that I get all these items in the class right here. That's why I put that in there. And then I also say, hey, make sure I have 13 columns. Well, 12 is 13 because 0 is 1. Alright, we counted that. Okay. We didn't need to do the part number, and we didn't need to assign the part ID either. Alright, so there's no need to get the part ID or number because the part number comes from here. Remember, we did that last time. See, get new part number and get new part ID. So that's why I comment that one out. Maybe one more thing that I need to show you before I wrap this up. Let's put the barcode right here, alright, or maybe right there somewhere. Okay, so I'm gonna put a barcode on here. Show you how I do. It shouldn't take that long. Barcode's pretty easy since it's already done. Alright, since it's already done, I'm going to where's that part? Right there. Let's put a barcode on this thing. I'm going to just scoot that guy down a couple times right there. And then I'm going to copy this guy. It really doesn't matter. I'm just going to copy one of these guys. Copy, paste, move it out of the way for now. And then I'm going to move this guy way up here. Alright. Let's see if I get my visual here. Expand this guy out about yay long. And then I'm going to call this guy barcode. Yeah, barcode. Alright. And then here is where I need to change the design right here. Font. Where's my font? Format. Yeah, I need to change that to code right here. See, I use this guy right here. See, 3 of 9 barcode right there. 3 of 9 barcode. Alright, so if you look at this guy right here, 3 of 9 barcode. Alright, and let's make that guy a little big. How about 16? Looks good right there. Small. How about 14? Yeah, I think 16 is good. 16 is good. And we need to make sure that this guy, yeah, the barcode normally lines up right close to the bottom of this guy right here. What I want to do here, I want to move this guy up next to, like so. Alright, and then we don't want the back style, so I'm gonna do transparent, like so. Alright, and that looks good. How about, let's make that guy a little bigger. How about 18? Yeah, 18 looks good. 18 looks good. Move it up just a little bit, like so, maybe. Then move in it. Yeah, then move. Okay, right there. Good. That's good right there. Alright, now last thing that we need to do is go back to the code behind where we display right where we display. Keep going. Oh, that's right, display right here. Right here we can say text barcode equals O part UPC. That's it. Now we should be able to see the barcode. So let's close that out. Let's try it again. Click. Look at that. Ooh, let's get that line out. Yeah, let's get that line out. See, we got the barcode. Alright. And also, we don't want, when we edit, you know what? See this UPC? We don't want to be able to edit. Well, we should. We should be able to edit that. Yeah. Anyways. Now, if you change this guy right here, it's going to change that guy barcode as well. So when we save, then we got to call this guy to refresh. Otherwise, that barcode is not going to change, right? Save right here. Yeah. Call display. Now, does it have a lock right there? It does clear. It does no lock, but okay, so that's fine. So we get clear, we'll save. All right, now, so when we save that guy, it's going to say, okay, we display this guy. Just make sure that this number right here correspond, or this curve right here correspond to this guy. For instance, I'm going to copy this guy first, and I'm going to make changes to this one right here. Take that guy out. All right, save. Something's not right. Because they would create duplicate value. Okay. I know why. Got you. Yeah, got you. Let's cancel that one out. What happens here when we save there? Let's take a look. I'm glad. I thought we checked that one, didn't we? So right here we're gonna validate it. All right. So edit. Let's try to do that first. So we got that part number. All right. Now let's go save. All right. UPC. So we actually don't want to do that. We want to do part ID. Oops, where are you? Oops. Part ID. Yep. Right here. Like so. All right. Yeah. One thing that we need to do is we need to identify if that part ID already exists or the UPC code exists, but I'm going to do that later. I'm not going to yeah. But what happened here, now that I'm thinking, the UPC here cannot be, is also a unique ID. All right, we want to be able to make sure that guy is unique. All right, now the reason why I couldn't save it because it's already exists. Okay. So I gotta make sure that that ID is unique. That's all it is. Just remember that all you PC code is unique to the manufacturer. All right, they cannot be yeah. So anyways, but that's let's try that again now. All right, so we do edit. I'm gonna copy that. I'm gonna take this guy out and save. See that guy showing up. You see the code. All right, come on. Now I'm added. I'm going to I'm gonna fix this guy before I let you go. I'm gonna fix this guy before I let you go. This guy right here, you see the border? Looking for border right here. Before I let you go. There. Alright. Okay, let's go back. Let's part. Forgot which one that is. The one with short there. That one. Yeah, that one. Paste that one back in there. Save. There. Alright, so that's it. That's all I want to show you. Thanks for watching. Happy programming.